Well, apparently, the new Impact Wrestling World Champion had something to say about the WWE and Impact Wrestling AEW. I mean, this guy cut a hell of a promo, and I got to say, no homo, this thing was excellent. This thing was well put together without having to really mention any names. We knew what he was saying. We knew what he was talking about. We knew the diatribe. And I got to say, this is probably one of Moose's best commentating, best mic work that we have seen in a long time. This was absolutely epic. And now I have followed Moose's career. We all know he was in ROH. We all know what Moose represented. And now Moose is having an opportunity to shine like never before. That was a fire promo. He mentioned the likes of a Roman Reigns. He mentioned the likes of a Sasha Banks. He mentioned the WWE champion, but he did it in such a smart way. You see, Moose did it in such a stellar way without actually mentioning their names. Now, this was on Impact Wrestling tonight, and Bradley says AEW was amazing last night. And again, guys, this was an amazing promo by Moose. Again, all the highlight, all the shots going to be on Moose on this one, guys. Moose absolutely called out WWE and AEW stars during a promo on Impact. Now, tonight, on the Bound for Glory Fallout episode of Impact Wrestling, the new Impact World Champion Moose projected a massive diss towards AEW and WWE during his in-ring promo. Shots were fired. I felt it was the Monday Night Wars all over again, guys. I'll tell you what, I might have to stop watching. I might have to stop watching Impact Wrestling again. The shots were fired when the champion, the Impact World Champion, called out each of the promotion's top competitors, including the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the WWE Champion Big E, and the New Day, the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and the former SmackDown Women's Champion, the Boss, Sasha Banks. He says it doesn't matter how elite you are. It doesn't matter what tribe or chief you're to. It doesn't matter if you're the boss, the man. Hell, you can add a new day to the week. I am still the greatest champion in all of professional wrestling. Now, as we all know, Moose snatched the title seconds after Josh Alexander acquired it from Christian Cage earlier the night. Moose won the Call Your Shot gauntlet when he decided to cash in that very night to win the title. And ladies and gentlemen, this was one hell of a promo. I mean, this was done excellent. It was the execution of it was great. I gotta say, I am damn near. I am very, very impressed with what Moose put out there tonight. You know, the guy is obviously very confident. He's very cocky. But I'll tell you what, guys, he put on one hell of a promo that was interesting. It was fascinating. It was compelling. It was intriguing. And I for one, guys, I got to give Moose credit, man. I'll tell you what, even though some people might have to look up this guy and say, wait, who's Moose? You know, to a fan that's like a WWE fan. Now, again, I know about TNA. I know about AEW. I know about ROH because, you know, I've been a long-time fan. But the thing about it is, you know, obviously Moose isn't on the level as it concerns star-wise, like a Roman Reigns or like a Kenny Omega. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what we saw was something superb, a very unique promo. And here's the thing, though. This is what AEW does. AEW always takes shots at WWE. They always talk down WWE. But this was done, you know, the way AEW does it is the wrong way. The way that Moose did it was the right way, okay? I felt that, again, he didn't actually mention their names. You know, there was logic behind this. There was satisfaction behind this. And again, guys, I just cannot tell you how amazing this promo was. Absolutely great, guys. It was absolutely awesome. And again, I want to thank all the viewers, the fans. The prodigal heel is in the room. Moose is the man. And the $2 donation, thank you, Heel, for that donation. It goes a long way. And the brash and the brazen. Because as we all know here on this channel, we raise the bar by far. And again, that had to be one of the best promos I have seen in a very long time, guys. One of the best promos I have seen in some time. And this is why you never count out Impact or TNA. Everyone's been saying WWE is the best, AEW is the best, GCW for the win. What about TNA? Well, I think TNA has some shine on them now, and I think this gives them some much-needed momentum because your top champion, your champion, Moose, has called out the entire WWE and AEW roster. I mean, you know what? And when it comes down to it, mano a mano, when it comes down to, you know, the strength, the force, when when it comes down to the emotion, the pure emotion that Moose gave you tonight. I mean, I was feeling what Moose was saying. I literally was feeling it. I was lost inside what Moose was saying on my TV screen. I mean, I thought it was just going to be one of those one run-of-the-mill promos, and I was like, I'm not going to pay attention to this. And then all of a sudden, he starts naming, he starts going, he starts ranting, he starts raving, and I mean, he just kept it strong. I mean, Moose impressed the holy hell out of Sean View Entertainment tonight, and pound for pound, Moose may be one of the top world champions in all of WWE. Well, as it concerns all the companies, you know, I'm talking WWE, AEW, ROH. I'm surprised he didn't mention ROH. You know what? Imagine if he would have took a dig at ROH saying, oh, well, yeah, that right. They're going under. They're going out of business. You know, Moose could have took a hell of a shot at ROH, but he didn't. You know, I think, you know, we're paying homage. I think we're paying a little bit of respects to, you know, ROH with everything that they're going through, with everything that's happening to them right now. And again, viewers, I am just so impressed. I think this was one of the most over promos we have seen in TNA Impact Wrestling in some time. And for this, I'll tell you what, that was one of the better promos we've seen in a long time through any promotion. I mean, definitely better than what you're going to get on Raw. You know what I'm saying? Now, AEW, they've got some good players over there. They got some good mic talkers over there. You know, I'll admit that. But again, viewers, when I saw this promo, I was like, oh, I got to do a review on this one. I absolutely have to do a review on this because this was something unforgettable. This was something that was remarkable. This was something that really should get the world talking. You know what I'm saying, viewers? And I am just completely satisfied. And listen to this. You want to talk about being satisfied? Bray Wyatt, guys, listen to this one because we give you the rumors and the news in real time. We give it to you as it happens, as it comes out. You're not going to have to wait hours or days. We give you the rumors and the news as it happens, guys. Bray Wyatt has responded to a fan asking him to face Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series. Bray Wyatt's response to the Survivor Series challenge of Roman Reigns, what was his retort? What was his response? Is there nobody else? So does that mean Bray Wyatt is coming back to the WWE, guys? Does this mean that Bray Wyatt could come back to WWE? Because he responded. Could we see Bray Wyatt go against Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series? Because Wyatt did respond, is there nobody else? I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. And again, this Moose promo was, I guess they're saying that was from last. I guess they're saying that was from last week, I guess. Impact is taped for future airings. They taped that from this last Sunday. Oh, so I guess that will be coming on the air this Sunday, I guess. I guess that was pre-taped. But I'll tell you, whether it was live or pre-taped or pre-recorded, this was in an unforgettable, monumental promo by Moose that he cut on WWE and AEW. But here's the thing. He did this in front of like 100 people. It wasn't like it was a jam-packed audience. You know, well, for this place, it might have been jam-packed. But it wasn't like there was thousands upon thousands of people. He did this with only a few people watching. And, you know, then he went on Twitter and said, they're all legendary artists. I'm just the greatest champion in all of professional wrestling. So for Moose to believe this and to sell what he's selling and to really be into himself like this, I mean, this is what the stuff of legends are made of, guys. You know, he mentioned the tribal chief, but did not directly mention him by name. He, like I said, he did this in a smart way. He did this in a way that was supposed to be handled. And it was a great heel promo. Moose, in my opinion, after seeing this, after hearing this, after taking this in, has to be in the top 10 wrestlers of today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all time, but he's definitely in the top 10 of today. You know, he made a lot of waves in this. He made a lot of noise, in my opinion, in my estimation. He made a lot of noise, and he, you know, I can really respect this, and I hope Moose becomes one of the most dominating Impact World Champions of all time. You know, and I don't know, was this a shoot? Was this a work shoot? Was this planned? Was he supposed to say this? You know, nothing but respect on this one. Now, of course, some of you are going to say it was a terrible promo. It was a bad promo. It was done in bad taste. It wasn't scathing. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. And you're entitled, guys, viewers, fans, subscribers. You're all entitled to your opinions. You're all entitled to your opinions. But in my opinion, in my estimation, I felt this was a strong promo, whether it was a shoot or whatever the hell you want to call it. I felt it got the job done when it mattered most. And guys, remember to like this video. Make sure it's so important to like this video, comment, subscribe, and yeah, guys, this is just it was incredible. I actually rewatched it. I actually had to watch it back some 5 to 10 times. That's how great it was. That's how awesome it was. That's how remarkable it was. And I know everyone's going to go live with this now. Now that I brought it out, everyone's going to try to steal the viewers, steal the comments. I know what's going to happen. They're going to try to steal this title. They're going to steal the description. They're going to steal this, steal that. But I know I was first. I know I brought it to you first here on Show and View Entertainment. So, guys, here on this show, we keep it prolific, consistent, and proficient. And again, guys, so that Impact Wrestling episode, that wasn't that won't be that wasn't the one from last week. That'll be the one that's pre-recorded, right? Is that what's happening? Yeah, I got to say that Moose is probably one of the greatest world champions in TNA history, if not Impact history altogether. If not altogether, guys. I have been high on Moose for years, says the heel, the Prodigal Heel himself. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, with that $2 donation. Guys, thank you for the comments, the opinions. Thank you for the donations. Again, here on Show and View, we give you the rumors and the news in real time as it happens. We are here, and we are fair. Okay, guys? But no, monumental, guys. I'll tell you. I'll be honest. I kind of lost a little bit of traction from Moose over the last couple of years. But boy, did this bring me back to the old Moose, the natural Moose. You know what I'm saying? Moose. I remember him. I remember him and the highlights and the motives in ROH. You know, I remember all about Moose in ROH. And boy, he's going to get the world talking, whether good, bad, or indifferent, guys. Whether good, bad, or indifferent, Moose has definitely made a lot of fireworks went off. All right, not firecrackers. A lot of fireworks went off in this promo. And again, viewers, you know, hey, it is what it is, right, viewers? It is what it is. And, you know, that promo was fire. It clicked on all cylinders. Again, you know, I watched Impact. You know, I watched this year. I watched it online. I watched it on YouTube. I watched it, you know, the feedback. And I'm like, you know what? You know, at first I'm like, oh, it's just going to be one of those run-of-the-mill promos. Probably not going to be interesting. Not going to be fascinating. And then as soon as he opened his mouth, it was like, holy cannoli. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And yeah, guys, it was one for the ages. It was definitely one for the ages, one that I will soon not forget. And again, just the way he portrayed it, the way he laid it out, the way he set the table, the way that he talked about it, you know, his senses, his mannerisms, the way he talked. He owned this promo, did Moose. And I'll tell you what, there is some legit competition. You can't just look at Moose and say, he's a jobber, he's a joke. Oh no. He definitely, guys, lifted up TNA Impact Wrestling tonight. Sean, if Moose opens the door on WWE, bro, get Moose versus Roman Reigns. Yeah, hey, everyone's talking about how Roman Reigns is unstoppable, that nobody can beat Roman Reigns. Nobody can do it, right? Nobody can beat the head of the table. Well, I'll tell you what, Moose could be a hell of a person to stand up and step up to Roman Reigns. Let me tell you that right now. Supposedly, EC3, the Briscoes, and other ROH guys are now all elite. I was reading that they had talks with Tony Khan, and ROH approved the signings. And again, viewers, listen to this one. Bray Wyatt has responded to facing Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series. Bray Wyatt has responded to facing Roman Reigns at the Survivor Series. Now, if you all recall, it was Roman Reigns that defeated Bray Wyatt for the Universal title all the way back at SummerSlam last year. During the pandemic, during uncertain times. Could Bray Wyatt be teasing a return to the WWE, guys? Does this mean that Bray Wyatt will come back to the WWE? I don't know, guys. It's a hell of a thing. But I'll tell you what, guys, this is crazy right now. This is absolutely incredible. And this is trending online right now. The world is talking about it. And again, this will be, I guess, this will air on a future episode of Impact Wrestling. But, no, just unbelievable, guys. Former WWE star receives an AEW tryout. Ricardo Rodriguez has received an AEW tryout this week, ladies and gentlemen. And Wyndham Rotunda, as we all know, Bray Wyatt's heavy news tonight, heavy news on Bray Wyatt, drops WWE and Bray Wyatt from his Twitter handle. WWE SmackDown, the encore presentation, will go head-to-head with AEW Rampage once again tomorrow night, Friday night on Yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, too. What a breaking news announcement this is. The ROH tape library is reportedly for sale. Oh, my God. The ROH tape library is reportedly for sale, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. And again, I want to thank the loyal 18 people again. I was not expecting a lot of people to be here because, again, I know a lot of other people are going live on YouTube right now. So I know a lot of my fans are probably watching them right now, which it's okay because, there's a lot to go around. There's a lot of people that can come on here and create content. But yeah, guys, unbelievable. I am just, wow. Jeez. Unreal, guys, right? Unreal, viewers. The ROH tape library is for sale. Now you're going to wonder who's going to buy the tape library? Is it going to be WWE? Is it going to be AEW? Is it going to be TNA? Who's going to buy the tape library? Who do you guys think should buy the tape library, viewers, fans, and subscribers? Who should buy the tape library from ROH? Because I'll tell you what, but you know what? The only sad part, the only downer to that is that none of the footage is going to feature CM Punk or Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him. Now, I don't know why that is, but there's going to be no footage airing of CM Punk or Daniel Bryan from the ROH tape library, but it's still chock full. It's still fully loaded with guys like El Generico, Kevin Steen. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Briscoes. I'm sure it's still going to be chock fully loaded, and I'm sure Cesaro. And a lot of other great talents and superstars will be on there, I'm sure. And again, guys, I want to thank you all for coming on to Sean's View Entertainment, the Brash, the Brazen. We raised the bar by far on this very channel. We give it to you as it was meant to be and as it was supposed to be. But who was gonna buy the tape library from ROH, guys? That's the thing. That's the interesting thing here. That's the swerve. That's the curve. Who is going to buy the library? And that is crucial because that's a load of content. Even though they can't feature CM Punk or Daniel Bryan, that is still a very important, intriguing tape library. Okay, Sean, can Kenny Omega, Kenny King come to WWE and join the Hurt Business? Remember the Beatdown Clan? Yes, I do remember the Beatdown Clan. Yes, I do. Get me the Bloodline versus LAX if TNA opens the door to WWE. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very fascinating. You want to know another thing about this? I'll tell you another thing about this, guys. Another thing about this is that this is at a time in October. This is at a time in October when usually it's kind of a downer. Not much is going on. It's October, nothing really significant, nothing prolific, nothing unpredictable is going on. It's kind of like a meh. It's kind of like a downer. It's kind of a downer time in wrestling across the board. But right now, you got Impact Wrestling that's interesting me. You got WWE that's compelling me. You got AEW that's definitely raising the bar. So as you can see, usually, like I said, viewers, usually around this time of the year, around like September, October, it's kind of meh, it's kind of blah, it's kind of meh. Now, every promotion is giving us a reason to watch, whether it be SmackDown with Roman Reigns, whether it be Moose, the Impact champion with Impact, whether it be AEW and all they're doing. I'll tell you guys, this is probably one of the most interesting times around this time, which is, again, usually kind of boring and dull. Nothing creative, nothing big going into it. But this is big, guys. No other way you can slice it, but this is huge. And again, guys, imagine Impact Wrestling TNA invades WWE in 2021 at the Survivor Series. Now, see, this is where I wish, all the promotions could come together and work together instead of, who's got the better ratings? Who's going to put who out of business? Who's going to shove who down? I wish this is where, because imagine the great matchups. Imagine TNA, because you know what? We're at a time and era where you could have TNA versus WWE, WWE versus AEW, or you could have a triple threat, someone from AEW versus someone from TNA, Impact Wrestling, versus someone from WWE. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know why they can't just work together. Why can't you just help each other? It's about helping each other. It's all about friendly competition. It's about thriving and surviving. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about, our ratings are better. Our ratings are superior. We're going to put you out of business. We're going to put you out of a job. This, that, and the other. No, it should be about a hell of a lot more than that. It should be about the competition and being proficient and not trying to knock the others down, but trying to give a show, trying to be entertaining, trying to be innovating. Because this would just, and I think this would really, build a bridge for all wrestling fans. It would get the wrestling fans talking. it would get eyes on TNA. It would get more eyes on WWE. Some fans that don't watch TNA could watch WWE. Some fans that don't watch WWE could then watch AEW, and it could bounce back in between. I mean, they could really grow this thing. This thing could be epic. This thing could be awesome. But I don't think the company's egos are too big. Vince McMahon's pocket's too big. Tony Khan's ego's too big. And Impact Wrestling, well, I mean, you say what you want to say. Use whatever excuse you want to use. In this day and era, it shouldn't be about ratings and who can put the other out of business. It should be about putting asses in seats, having friendly competition, getting people talking, getting people anticipated. All right. And that's what the core should be about. That's what it should be about. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I only been watching wrestling since I was in diapers. But hell, don't trust me. I'm just some guy with a microphone. Subscribe.